The corporate minimum tax could hit these ultra-profitable companies, The Washington Post. The ultra-profitable companies that could get hit by the corporate minimum tax included in the Inflation Reduction Act and how much they've paid in taxes in recent years. Cash effective tax rates of most profitable companies since 2019. 19, 20, 21, 13%, 10%, 9%, 8%, 7%, 6%, 5%, 5%, 0. Bank of America, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, Amazon and Intel paid less than 15. Plus 7312 Chars. Author Salman Rushdie attacked at New York event. Live news updates. The New York Times. The state police are expected to hold a news conference at 5 p.m. Eastern Time after arresting a man who witnesses say stabbed the celebrated author several times before he delivered a lecture in Chautauqua. The author Salman Rushdie, who spent years in hiding and under police protection after Iranian officials called for his execution, was attacked and stabbed in the neck on Friday while on stage in Chow. Plus 7419 Chars. Kobe Bryant crash scene photos were shared during awards ceremony cocktail hour. Witness testifies, CNN. Photos taken at the scene of the fatal helicopter crash that killed NBA legend Kobe Bryant. His daughter and 7 others were shared by a Los Angeles County firefighter during the cocktail hour at an awards ceremony a month after the crash. According to WITN. CNN. Photos taken at the scene of the fatal helicopter crash that killed NBA legend Kobe Bryant. His daughter and 7 others were shared by a Los Angeles County firefighter during the cocktail hour. Plus 3253 Chars. Schrödinger was wrong. New research overturns 100-year-old understanding of color perception. SciTech Daily. A paradigm shift away from the 3D mathematical description developed by Schrödinger and others to describe how we see color could result in more vibrant computer displays, TVs, textiles, printed materials, and more. New research corrects a significant error. This visualization captures the 3D mathematical space used to map human color perception. A new mathematical representation has found that the line segments representing the distance between widely s. Plus 3793 Chars. Houston Astros Michael Brantley has season-ending shoulder surgery, ESPN. Astros outfielder Michael Brantley, who hasn't played since June 26, has had season-ending arthroscopic labral repair on his right shoulder. The team announced. Houston Astros outfielder Michael Brantley had season-ending surgery on his right shoulder. The team announced Friday. The 5-time All-Star underwent an arthroscopic labral repair. General manager. Plus 314 Chars. SpongeBob SquarePants. The Cosmic Shake. Gameplay reveal. Nintendo Switch, Nintendo. Null. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Update it to get the best YouTube experience and our latest features. Learn more. Remind me later. People exposed to coronavirus may need to take as many as 3 at-home tests. F.D.A. says. The New York Times. Repeat tests, spaced 2 days apart, reduce the odds of false negative results. The agency noted. It found that among symptomatic people, 2 tests taken 48 hours apart detected 93% of infections. but the same testing pattern detected just 63% of infections in asymptomatic people. Plus 883 Chars. Singer Michelle Branch arrested for domestic assault, the AV Club. Her arrest follows the announcement of her divorce from the Black Keys drummer Patrick Carney. Grammy-winning singer Michelle Branch was arrested for misdemeanor domestic assault in Nashville. Reports TMZ. The singer's arrest happened after announcing her split from husband and the Black Keys D. Plus 1613 Chars. FBI search warrant shows Trump under investigation for potential obstruction of justice. Espionage Act violations. Politico. A search warrant viewed by Politico reveals that the FBI is investigating Donald Trump for potential violations of the Espionage Act and obstruction of justice laws. The warrant shows federal law enforcement was investigating Trump for removal or destruction of records, obstruction of justice and violating the Espionage Act, which can encompass crimes beyond spying. Plus 2186 Chars. Anal sex taboos put generation of women at risk amid butt boom. New York Post. Experts point to hit shows such as Sex and the City and Fleabag for unwittingly pressuring women to engage in anal sex. Anal sex isn't the taboo sex act it used to be, especially among heterosexual women. Indeed, the most recent statistics provided by the Centers for Disease Control and the National Center for Health. Plus 3746 Chars. Betelgeuse is bouncing back after blowing its top in 2019. Ars Technica. We're watching stellar evolution in real time. In large, artist's conception in 2021 provided a close-up of Betelgeuse's irregular surface and its giant, dynamic gas bubbles, with distant stars dotting the background. 54 with 31 posters participati. Plus 4698 Chars. Preview Browns-Jaguars. Talk Deshaun Watson and more. Sports 4 CLE 8 December 22 Cleveland.com. On today's Sports 4 CLE. Garrett Bush of 92.3 The Fan and Brad Ward of Browns Wire and the All Eyes on Cleveland podcast. Join as we discuss the latest on the N.N.U.L. Alone in the Dark, official reveal trailer, IGN. Alone in the Dark returns, taking the horror to New Orleans. Developed by Pieces Interactive. The new Alone in the Dark will be written by the writer of Amnes. Null. Even airline employees are having trouble finding a seat home from Europe this summer. CNBC. American Airlines and United Airlines are among the carriers discouraging employees from using their travel perks to fly to Europe this summer. Airlines want people to take a European vacation this summer as long as it's not their employees. Carriers are discouraging their staff from using their employee perks for travel to and from some of the plus 2829 Chars. Actor Anne Heche dies a week after car crash. Friend says. The Guardian. The 53-year-old U.S. actor, who starred in films including Donnie Brasco, Catfight and the remake of Psycho, did not regain consciousness after a car crash on 5 August. Anne Heche, the 53-year-old U.S. actor, who starred in films including Donnie Brasco, Catfight and the remake of Psycho, did not regain consciousness after a car crash on 5 August. The U.S. actor Anne Heche. Plus 5413 Chars. Montenegro shooting leaves 12 dead including gunman, The Guardian. Man opens fire at random in city of Cetinje. Reportedly after a family dispute. 12 people including the gunman have been killed in a mass shooting in Montenegro. After a man opened fire at random in the city of Cetinje. Reportedly after a family dispute. State Television SA. Plus 1593 Chars. Poliovirus detected in wastewater samples in New York City. Health officials say. CNN. Poliovirus has been detected in wastewater samples in New York City, suggesting likely local circulation of the virus, according to state and local health officials. CNN. Poliovirus has been detected in wastewater samples in New York City, suggesting likely local circulation of the virus, according to state and local health officials. We are dealing with a try. Plus 4607 Chars. Antarctica is in trouble. Gizmodo. 2 new studies drive home the urgency of curbing warming to keep the continent's ice sheets intact. Antarctica is home to 90% of the world's freshwater, trapped in the continent's massive ice sheets, and the stability of much of that ice is seriously at risk from global warming. 2 studies published Plus 5305 Chars. Jonathan India airlifted to hospital after Field of Dreams game injury, the Cincinnati Enquirer. Jonathan India spent Thursday night in an Iowa City hospital after he suffered a lower leg injury in the Field of Dreams game. DYERSVILLE. Iowa. Jonathan India spent Thursday night in an Iowa City hospital after he suffered a lower leg injury in the Field of Dreams game. Doctors were concerned that flying might affect the SW. Plus 1530 Chars. Upcoming Steam game is literally just a squirrel with a gun, Kotaku. A video of the unreleased indie UE5 game went viral on Twitter because, look at it. Video games can offer us a chance to inhabit new worlds or discover new experiences. They can show us things we've never seen or dreamed of, like an ancient civilization or a far-off alien planet. Some. Plus 1953 Chars. Money could flood into markets in September, says Virtus Joe Terranova, CNBC Television. CNBC's halftime report investment committee. Bryn Talkington, Brenda Vingiello, Joe Terranova and Jim Lebenthal discuss inflation and market outlook for T. Null. Anne Heche's ex James Tupper posts tribute to actress after family reveals she's not expected to survive. Entertainment Tonight. The actors are parents to 13-year-old son Atlas. Anne Heche's ex, James Tupper, is paying tribute to the 53-year-old actress and mother to his 13-year-old son, Atlas. Tupper took to Instagram on Friday and posted a photo of Heche and simply caption, Plus 2237 Chars. California is due for a megaflood that could drop 100 inches of rain, The Washington Post. It hasn't happened since 1862. But California is due for another one. Placeholder while article actions load. A mention of California might usually conjure images of wildfires and droughts. But scientists say that the Golden State is also the site of extreme. Once a CE. Plus 6559 Chars. Woman. 29. Says melanoma was mistaken for fungal infection. Symptoms. Insider. Sarah Lee said the melanoma was a terrifying surprise. She didn't use sunbeds, wore SPF 30, and grew up in Wales where it almost always rains. A woman whose skin cancer was mistaken for a fungal infection said it was a terrifying surprise to be diagnosed with melanoma, a deadly skin cancer, and is encouraging others to take care in the sun. +3195 Chars. Sturgeon moon, the last supermoon of the year, captured in spectacular photos around the world. CBS News. All over the globe, the Sturgeon moon gave viewers one last supermoon before 2023. The Sturgeon moon, August's full moon, took over the night sky on Thursday, giving spectators around the world a spectacular view of the last supermoon of the year. This Sturgeon moon is considered +2416 Chars. Coco Gauff vs. Simona Halep, 2022 Toronto quarterfinal, WTA match highlights, WTA. Watch the match highlights from Coco Gauff vs. Simona Halep at the 2022 National Bank Open in Toronto. Subscribe to the WTA on YouTube. http://www.youtube.com. Null. Nintendo Switch Online Plus Expansion Pack. How to download DLC, Nintendo. Null. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Update it to get the best YouTube experience and our latest features. Learn more. Remind me later.